How's it going, everyone? Akibana Zero here, and welcome to my new home. This is the new digs. Well, you can't see anything, you just see my desk and all that, but that's fine. It's a good thing that you can't see the rest of it because it's not all completely unpacked yet, but a house tour will be coming. I want to say soon, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to have everything unpacked soon enough. But anyway, that's gonna happen. And first of all, I'd like to thank you all for being extremely supportive over this time when the content of the channel has been a little bit on the low side. And thank you very much for your patience, especially with waiting for the Volume 3 soundtrack reaction, which is rendering as we speak. Before I talk about the channel, I'd like to send a few shout outs out there. Let's start off with all the people who have been helping out without really, getting that much of a reward. Let's start with Devin, who has been our amazing admin on the Discord channel. He's done everything for the Discord channel. He's even put up with our jokes and stuff. We all make fun of Devin a lot, and he doesn't deserve that, but it happens, right? So yeah, Devin, thank you so much for your amazing work on the Discord channel, for keeping it in the up and up, for tolerating my constant changes and the things that I ask for. So thank you a lot. Thanks a lot. Also like to thank all of my mods there. Dolphin Dog Thing, D Mills, Tails is also a mod, but he doesn't really mod the channel, but he does mod my YouTube. He doesn't mod the Discord, he mods my YouTube channel, which I thank him a lot for that as well. He's been around, I've checked in on him as well, and he's doing fine, and I'm glad he is. And also RTG is one of my mods, although he doesn't mod that much, but I thank him so much for his support, because RTG has been a really big support for me throughout this journey on YouTube. Furthermore, I'd like to thank all of you lovely commenters out there who have been commenting, who have been liking, have been sharing, who have been doing all the engagements, being super talkative on YouTube. I love you all. It's amazing to meet so many people who have such a passion for RWBY and for other geeky, nerdy stuff, so I'm really, really happy about meeting you guys and meeting more of you guys with every video, so hopefully we can continue growing that way. And also, I'd like to thank the people who have supported me on Patreon right now, because we got a Patreon page and we've got a few patrons there right now. I'd like to thank all of you for trusting in me, first of all, because it takes quite a bit of trust in someone to want to throw some money at them, even if it's a small amount. And regardless, I mean, to me, this is not a job; it's a hobby, and yeah, it's great to have some people support you in that way. So yeah, thank you guys so much for that. And speaking of Patreon, this is one of the things I wanted to address with this channel update. So let's go ahead and do that. Right? So Patreon. Why, Akibana Zero, are you starting a Patreon? Well, here's the thing, guys. To me, anything I do, all the content that I do right now is available to everybody for free. So I'd like to, first of all, put a baseline out there that's not going to change. There's not going to be a paywall behind any content whatsoever. The reason I started a Patreon is because I want to be able to do more. And in order to do more, some support is needed, and that support mainly obviously comes from me. I mean, I've put the finances for all of this stuff, and I'm always putting more finances. I'm always thinking about new ways to make videos. So I wanted to give you guys, my community, some other means to support me. If some of you feel that you want to support me further, there's an avenue right over there. I'm not expecting to make a job out of this. I'm not expecting to live off of this. I have a job. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm a teacher, and I love being a teacher, and I'm doing a few teaching initiatives on the internet as well to further my income. So yeah, this is more like, for me, it's more of a way to make my hobby, let's say, the thing that I really love doing, to make it bigger and better. And with the help of other people, everything can always be bigger and better. So if you feel like you want to support me that way, that's where the Patreon comes in. And yeah, so right now the Patreon is a little bit bare bones, to say the least. And the reason for that is because I'm a total noob when it comes to these things. I'm not an expert YouTuber per se, so nor a creator per se. But anyway, I have been thinking, though, I have been talking with some of my patrons about like the Patreon and how we can make it better. Right now there are two tiers. There's a tier 1, which is $1 a month, which is the Coffee Support Squad, and the idea behind that is you tip me a little bit every month, help me get my coffee fix, and yeah, you get a few things, which basically are you know, acknowledgement on the Discord channel. And that's about it. And if for $5, you can be part of the enthusiastic Owen Dunn, my hype men, so to speak, that get me fighting and doing the thing that I do. And you can get proper named acknowledgements on all of my anime reaction videos. And that's basically what the Patreon is right now. So I wanted to make this better and more meaningful for everybody. So I've sat and thought about this a while. So what I'm starting off, I'm going to add a third tier to the Patreon, which is going to be for $10. I'm not quite sure what to name it yet, so if you have any ideas, leave it in the comment section below. That would be great, right? And basically, that's one thing. So how do I make tier 3 more meaningful? Let's start off by talking about all the tiers altogether, the baseline stuff. So right now, don't feel there's much that you guys get out of it. Even if it is just $1, you're not getting that much out of it. I understand. It's not really that much. So here's what's going to happen. For all of my patrons, I'm going to make it baseline that all my patrons, regardless if you're Coffee Support Squad, if you're Enthusiastic Owen Dunn, or whatever the third tier is going to be named, you will all get 2 days early access to all of my reactions. That includes RWBY, that includes any anime, cartoon reaction kinds of things that I do, because that seems to be right now the main content, but we'll talk about content in the next section. So everybody, all patrons, will be getting early access, 2 days early access to the to my reactions, right? So that's going to be one baseline thing. Other baseline things will include what we have right now, acknowledgement on the Discord channel. For Coffee Support Squad, you just get a general shout out on the reactions. Named acknowledgement will happen for both tier 2, the Enthusiastic Owen Dunn, and for tier 3. Everybody, of course, is going to have their roles on the Discord channel and their own little chat space for patrons, where I do things like, you know, show off the next thumbnail for the next reaction, and we have a little chat and all of that stuff. So there's something else that I'm cooking up for baseline for all patrons, but at the moment I'm still working on it. It's kind of art related, just to give you a bit of a sneak peek on it, but I'm not sure when that's gonna be ready, because my main graphic designer and artist, my wife, already has her hands full with this little thing we call our daughter. So yeah, whom I love very much. I swear I didn't need my notes for this. Some people have been asking me about having a shameless plug section in the Discord channel. Now, here's the problem with having a shameless plug section. That means that is the kind of thing that could actually, I'm just going to point blank say it, that's the kind of thing that I really want to do, but at the same time, it's one of the things that could get out of hand very quickly. Not because of you guys specifically, but about people who might be like, there's a space where I can actually go and promote stuff. So maybe people might join in just to promote something and then never interact with us again. And that's not something I want to do. So unfortunately, until I can figure out a better way to do this, I'm going to have to gatekeep it with the Patreon. And this is how it's going to work, okay? So I'm going to allow patrons of Tier 2 to have one shameless plug per month. They can do one shameless plug per month. And for Tier 3, they can do up to 2 shameless plugs monthly. So if you have I don't know, you're an artist, or you have your own YouTube channel, or you have a SoundCloud, you do something in your life that you want to share with people, as long as it's appropriate and it's not NSFW or something like that, you will be able to, you know, make your plug. Not just on the Discord channel. I'm gonna start a monthly video the uh, called the Community Showcase. So what's going to happen with that is, if you've plugged something that month, at the end of that month, I'm going to take whatever you've plugged and I'm going to put in a video and do it reaction style. But of course, I don't know exactly how it's going to work, so don't expect anything super awesome to come out of it the first few times until I've completely figured out. Because in order to do this, I actually need some community stuff to work with. So yeah, that's gonna happen. So if you're tier 2, you get 1 shameless plug per month, and if you're tier 3, you get 2. Now you're gonna tell me, but what about Coffee Support Squad? Can't they do something? Well, yes, you can. You can be also part of the community showcase, and the way to do it is that you can submit whatever you want to showcase to me privately, via email, via Twitter, via anything you want, and I'm gonna choose which one. I'm gonna pick one of the Coffee Support Squad's plugs, and I'm gonna put them in the showcase for that month. So that's how it's going to work. Yes, the reason I'm doing this, again, to reiterate this, is because I want to keep everything, I want to gatekeep things a little bit, because I don't want them to get out of hand. And like I said, I'm kind of new to all of this, and I don't want to end up having a bunch of people who just come onto my Discord channel and plug things and then never show up again. I don't think you guys are going to like that either. You don't want that space to be about people just coming in and promoting themselves. And believe it or not, as a creator, I understand that promotion's an important thing and you want your space for that. I just feel making my Discord channel about that is not going to be good at the moment. But in the future, things could change. And so let's keep a little bit of control and let's examine this. I'm always up for discussion on this, and if you disagree with me or you feel there's a better way to do things, there's the comment section. Please discuss it. Just to re-elaborate, so tier 1, you get your blanket shout out on every reaction as the Coffee Support Squad. You get your space, and you're part of the patron chat. You have your acknowledgement on the Discord channel and everything. You get your early access to the RWBY reactions and whatever is the little artsy thing I'm doing in the future. Tier 2, Enthusiastic Owen Done, you get all of that, plus you get named acknowledgement in every RWBY reaction, and you get 1 plug in the Discord channel and in the community showcase every month. And tier 3, whatever we name you down the line, you guys get to get all of this stuff. On top of it, you get 2 shameless plugs a month. And to include one more thing that tier 3 is going to do, is tier 3 will also be able to participate in a patron chat podcast that I'm going to do monthly. So if you're a tier 3, you'll be able to do a podcast with me every month where we can talk about anything. Again, not 100% sure how I'm going to do this, but let's see. Let me get a few people at tier 3 first, and we'll see how it works out, okay? Right, so these changes are going to roll out within the next couple of weeks. I've got some time off from work, so I'm going to be working a lot on this stuff and other stuff that I have. So these changes are not going to happen right now. They're going to happen within the next couple of weeks as of this video. Okay, and I'll be sure to tweet and Discord and everything before all that stuff happens, so you don't get caught by surprise. Right, so let's talk about content, which is some of the most critical things about the channel. So right now we've settled into a bit of a rhythm. We have RWBY. We have a few Let's Plays of some proper games. We got some visual novels going, and we do some reaction. We could do some soundtrack reactions. We've got the occasional BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle stuff and trailer reactions, which I really like doing as well because I love video games and I love what's happening in the industry. and we have the weekly gaming blast podcast. I'm trying to settle everything into a schedule. Right now, the only thing that seems to have a solid schedule are the Ruby reactions, Monday and Thursday, every Monday, Thursday. I know I said that I might be doing it a little more frequently, but I felt like if I do that, then I won't be able to do other content, so that's going to get reduced, and I didn't want to. So I stuck with that, and it's been working out pretty okay, so, why fix something that ain't broke, okay? Um, Second, there's the Sunday stream, which every Sunday I do a stream, and right now it seems like I'm going to be playing a lot of Dark Souls 3, to my dismay. And but that's going to exclude the end of volume reactions for Ruby. So if we have an end of volume reaction, the Sunday stream is going to be about that. So everything, by the way, releases at around 6 p.m. GMT, which I feel kind of covers relatively well most of the time zones that you guys are in right now. So we've got, like I said, Monday we've got our Ruby, Monday and Thursday we've got our Ruby. So Sunday we've got our stream. What else do we have? So because not all of you are able to make it for the streams, I upload an archive or a highlights of what we did on the stream on Sunday, and that comes out usually, I aim for it to come out on Tuesday, and I'm going to stick with that the Tuesday is about the archive or highlights or whatever we did on stream on Sunday. But that doesn't mean that Tuesday is going to be locked in just for that. There may be other content down the line that could come out on the same day, which is not a bad thing, right? More content is good, right? Yeah. Furthermore, visual novels. I'm playing through Doki Doki, and it seems like I'm nearing the end. I'm not entirely sure. That game is weird. I thought I was at the end previously, and now I'm not, and it's like, what the heck? But anyway, visual novels, I like the style, I like how it works out, I like how I can react to it and everything. So I'm going to carry on doing visual novels. I'm going to be releasing those videos every Wednesday. Now, if things get to a critical point where we have to, I don't want to keep you hanging for too long, I might do it a little more frequently, depending on where I am in the game, and if time permits in general. But yeah, Wednesday's going to be visual novel. Right after Doki Doki, what am I going to do? Well, I have some suggestions. There's Honeypop, which is not exactly a visual novel, so to speak, but it's a very lewd game, and I think you guys want to watch something lewd, right? Yeah, you know who you are out there. That's one option. Another option I've been thinking is Danganronpa. I've always wanted to play those games, and I think this might be a perfect opportunity for that. There's also Nekopara, which I'm actually waiting to come out on Switch, and it's not out yet. I don't know when it's going to be out. Maybe I may have to put that a little later until it comes out for Switch. We'll see. But yeah, if you like any of these ideas, or if you have something else in mind that I can do on YouTube, I know Honeypop, you kind of have to censor it a little bit for it to work, but if you have something that I could do that I could probably do on YouTube, suggestions, comment section below, at this point how to do that, right? Also, Friday is reserved for Let's Plays. Right now we're playing Nier, and I haven't released one in a while because obviously I don't have the time to play, but I'm gonna try and stick to that from here on out, because I really want to finish that game and I want to play more games, right? And yeah, Saturday I don't really release any content because most of you are probably out or something, but I could always start adding something else there as well. Might do another Let's Play, might do some other things that I have in mind. I have a few other ideas in my head that I'm not ready to share. Volume 3 soundtrack reaction coming out today. It came out late. That was because of the move. Don't worry, guys. When Volume 4 is over, Volume 4 soundtrack's going to happen quite quickly. So don't worry about that. Right, so let's talk a little bit now about social spaces, and particularly Discord. Right now, the Discord channel is a place for everybody to, mingle, talk, have a discussion here and there about things like Ruby, my reactions, video games, anything nerdy related. And lately people have been discussing other things like philosophy. It's getting pretty interesting. Our mix of friends is growing, and if you haven't caught up onto this yet, link in the description below. go hit that up because we're a nice lively bunch, and we've started something recently. We're gonna do a thing where we're doing monthly themes. Right now the theme is medieval times, and we've all named all, like, anybody who wants to participate named themselves like something medieval. I'm the King Emperor, for example, and D Mills is the Lord, and Devon is a Lord, and we've just changed our names in a medieval theme, which is pretty cool. And we're gonna be doing monthly themes. I'm not sure what the April theme is gonna be quite yet, but yeah, that's a little fun thing that we're doing. And you can join in on the Discord channel, of course, and come and have fun. You can use the voice channels if you want to host like a multiplayer thing with people and stuff. I'm on Twitter, of course. Twitter, I still don't understand how to use it. I mean, I say a few things every now and then. Some people like and retweet and stuff, but I don't know. But anyway, if you're on Twitter and you want to follow me and have some interactions with me, there, link description below, the rest. Right, and yeah, that's gonna do it for this update. Sorry for it to be a little bit, like, long. I didn't mean for it to be this long, but yeah, I had quite a bit to say. So yeah, hope you're enjoying the content, you're enjoying the channel, having fun. Again, thank you all for listening, for watching, for liking, for commenting, for everything. You guys are amazing. You're the reason I'm pushing myself to do this a little more properly with schedules and everything. I'm trying my best to improve further on to stuff. Oh, something else I forgot to mention is, again, regarding patrons, because I have some patrons right now, and aside from you guys being ultra amazing, you guys are kind of like, I see a little bit as my investors. So what am I doing with the investment that you have put in so far? Well, right now, you can't really see this over here, but this is the blank screen. That's the blank wall. That's like right behind me when you're watching videos since I've moved here. What I feel I can do with this is that I want to try doing a green screen. And in order to do a green screen properly, I need the green background, and I need some proper lighting. This lamp over here is pretty crap for that, so I need some proper lighting to make that work. So I'm researching that, and I'm hoping, along with some taking some of your investment plus injecting money into that, I'm hoping to build a little green screen setup and do some fun things with that, because I think that's going to be pretty interesting. It would make things better when it comes to stuff like your camera is covering the text, or no, your camera is covering the character faces and this and that, because that was a mess that happened with Doki Doki for a while, and I couldn't like really put the camera anywhere. But if I have a green screen, it's just me, and yeah, it would work out better. Right, so that's my little patrons shareholders meeting adjourned right over there. That's gonna do it for this time, guys. Thanks very much for listening to me. Thanks very much for following and liking and commenting and all that. And yeah, I'm gonna catch you next time.